What's going on, man? So if you clicked on this video, you are probably looking for the 3-day full body workout split. And the good news is, got it right here. And I'm also going to go over it so you know exactly what to do, how to do it. That way you can reach the goals that you're looking to hit, probably losing weight, losing the gut, having more energy, and improving your health and maybe a couple others, right? And then the reason you're probably having a hard time right now is because you're on the internet looking at different things. There's a workout here, there's a diet here, there's this there, and some of it's conflicting, but nothing is really coming together as a program for you. And another reason that you're probably struggling is that you've been in shape before, maybe not exactly the shape that you wanted to be in, but you're in pretty good shape looking back at it. But the things that you used to do that, you can't do that anymore. Now that you got a kid or kids, you got a family, you got work and responsibilities, you just don't have the time to be spending 3 hours in the gym every day. And you need something that's going to fit your lifestyle. And that's exactly what we do in the Team Lionheart program. You know, you don't have to work out, a million hours a day and eat nothing but chicken breast and, brown rice and broccoli or whatever, right? I'll just show you a couple people, right? This is Mikey. He's down 28 pounds in 6 months doing workouts just like these. And he's a dentist. He had a newborn. He's able to fit it in with all these things. Brian was down 27 pounds in 6 months. Neil's down 36 pounds in 6 months. Rex, 34 pounds in like 20 weeks. Koji, at the young age of 51, got in the best shape of his life. Calvin hit 60 pounds down in 6 months. That was pretty crazy. And Nick lost about 56 pounds, and he was working graveyard shifts as a nurse, right? So, it's possible. You don't have to spend hours and hours at the gym. You just got to know what you're supposed to do that's going to fit your lifestyle and have something that is going to fit your lifestyle. So here we've got 3 days of working out, and these workouts take, maybe 35, 50 minutes tops, just kind of depending on how much rest you need. But it's comprised of some supersets. You don't have to do them as supersets. That's just how I have them in here. But essentially, day 1, we've got superset 1, 3 sets. So you're going to do 3 sets. You're going to do the first exercise and then the second exercise, and then you get the break. And so we're doing single leg glute bridges here, 10 reps each leg. So you're going to lie on your back. You're going to press up with your heel. Make sure that your hips come off the ground. And this is really good if you work at a desk because your glutes end up being weak, your hip flexors get tight, and that's when you end up getting back pain. But 10 reps each leg, reverse lunge. So you're going to be standing straight up. You're going to take a step back, weight in your heel, backwards as a lunge. I'm sure you know what that is. And then come back up, 10 reps each leg, and then 60 seconds rest. Superset 2, 3 sets. Standing dumbbell shoulder press. And the reason we're doing it standing is we want to engage the legs, the core. If you're doing a full body workout, you want to get the most bang for your buck in movements. You want to do movements or do exercises where you're incorporating more muscle groups, right? So standing dumbbell shoulder press and then dumbbell renegade row, 10 reps each arm. This one is definitely a tough one. So if you have to modify it, it's okay. But essentially you're going to be in a plank position, leg spread, and you're going to row with one arm. Do the best that you can. Use whatever weight you can. The goal is that you're using a weight that is pretty challenging. And then 60 seconds rest. Superset 3. We've got 3 sets again. Pretty much everything is going to be 3 sets. But we got 20 push-ups and then 12 goblet squats. So a goblet squat is when you're holding a dumbbell or a kettlebell right here in front of you, and then you're going to squat down and then come back up. 12 reps, 60-second rest. Superset 4 for day 1, the last one, 3 sets of dumbbell bent over row. So we really want to keep our back flat and then pull with the weight towards our hips with both arms, same time. And then 6-point shoulder raise for 10 reps. These ones are extremely difficult. You're probably going to want to use like 5 pounds, maybe 10 pounds if you're really strong, but essentially you're going to go out to the side, out in front of you, over your head, back down, back to your side, and then back down. That's 1 rep. So you're going to do 10 of those, 60-second rest. And all of these workouts, you can do either at home or you can do them in the gym. It's up to you, but super simple. Day 2, we've got supersets again. And also, if, like I said, you can break them up. You don't have to do them supersets, but you can. So if you have to build up to it, or if you have to build up in weight, that's just, what you got to do. That is progressive overload. That's what you want to do, right? You want to have your starting point and then build up from there, either increasing weight, increasing intensity, or following the superset if, you weren't able to do it previously, or the rest periods. So superset 1 on day 2, we got 15 body weight squats and then body weight side lunges, 10 reps each leg. So you're going to go out to the side, lunge that way. That one's good because you typically don't end up training in that plane of motion, and it will help basically save you from injury somewhere in the future if you ever have to go side to side. Superset 2, 3 sets. Dumbbell chest fly for 15 reps. You can do this flat or at incline, so out to the side. You want to come up, keep that chest up, squeeze, and then dumbbell step ups. So, find somewhere that you can step up on. You can adjust the height based on how well you can do it. Use the proper weight, but you want to press through your heel. That's going to engage your glute. Again, good if you sit at a desk all day, and then 60 seconds rest. Superset 3, got 3 sets. Goblet squats again. Really love goblet squats just because, one, squats are very important movement, and also goblet squat helps you engage your core, which everybody needs. And then dumbbell lateral raises, 15 reps, 60-second rest. Superset 4, we've got dumbbell RDL. So really, you want to focus on pushing your hips backward and keeping the dumbbells relatively close to you. Make sure you're keeping your back flat and then coming back up. And then we've got dumbbell forward lunge, 10 reps each leg, 60 seconds rest. That one's pretty self-explanatory. And then day 3, we've got superset 1, 3 sets, 20 push-ups. And then we've got reverse lunges with weight this time, 10 each leg. Weight if you can. If you can't, then do body weight. Then 60 seconds rest. Superset number 2, we got 3 sets, dumbbell lateral raise, 12 reps, dumbbell thruster, 12 reps. So this is basically kind of like a goblet squat, but you've got 2 dumbbells. You're going to squat down. As you come back up, you're going to press up. So that one's a killer. So make sure you're warming up for all these exercises. Do at least one warm-up set for everything. Just kind of see how you're feeling that day. Don't just jump straight into using heavy weight. So really, it says 3 sets, but probably do a 4th just to warm up for that movement, and then also kind of assess how strong you are that day. Don't just jump into something heavy. Superset 3, we got 3 sets. Dumbbell bent over row again. That's going to be 2 arms. That's 15 reps. And then dumbbell bench press. This is flat. 15 reps, 60-second rest. And then when you're doing the dumbbell bench press, by the way, make sure that you are keeping your shoulder blades down, your chest up, and you want to think about pressing up and in. That's how you're going to get that chest contraction. Every dude wants a big chest, right? And 60 seconds rest on that one. And then superset 4, dumbbell alternating bicep curl, finally hitting arms, but 10 reps each arm. Make sure you're keeping your elbow in front of your body, right? So elbow is going to be here, and then you're going to curl here. Don't swing with your arm, don't cheat on the curls. And then dumbbell single arm overhead tricep extension. So basically what that looks like is you're going to have your arm back here. You're going to go extend, knuckles to the ceiling, back down, trying to keep this part of your arm stationary, not a lot of movement that way. And then that's 12 reps each arm, and then 60 seconds rest. But while you're doing these, hopefully this helps you. If you feel like you need more help than this, you want to see how, these guys were able to do this with workouts that are similar to this, but without giving up rice, noodles, family meals, still having a lifestyle or a life, right? And, or if you just want to be able to get more help, like figuring out these movements and getting critiques and feedbacks. And if you really want to figure out what a customized program would look like for you so that it can fit your lifestyle, just go back to Instagram and send me a message and send me the word Lionhearted. And we'll talk a little bit about your goals, see where you're at, and see, if we might be able to help you. But if not, I hope this helps. Screenshot it, do whatever, and let me know how this helps, and let me know how the workouts go. But hope you have a solid day, brother, and I'll talk to you later.